Hi, folks. I'm Connie Carlson. I am your Students Communication and Society instructor at Boulder Universal. I've been in the Boulder Valley School District for the last 14 years. This is my 30th year of teaching, but for the last 14 years, I've been teaching at Centaurus High School. I'm super excited to be on this Boulder Universal adventure. It's something new for me, and I'm really loving meeting your students. I typically teach only ninth graders, and so to have your upperclassmen is just really a treat and a treasure to get to know these mature and really insightful students of yours. So, in terms of communication in society, the things that we will be discussing and learning about this year are different ways of communicating in a variety of contexts in our lives. Okay, so your students will be learning about copyright information and how to properly cite resources. They'll be learning skills in reading, writing, and listening, business phone etiquette and business writing, email etiquette. So important to know how to properly address a person through email in the right tone. Presentations, screencasting, and speeches and presentations, and multimedia types of presentations as well. There are a few different kinds of work that your student will be submitting in their communication and society class. There are quizzes over reading assignments and material that is provided each week. There are often discussions, and the discussion posts are a really cool part of the Schoology process. This is a format that allows students to communicate with each other even though they're not in the classroom with each other. And so your student will read some information and then post their thoughts, their impressions, their opinions to a prompt. And all the other students in the class will be also posting their thoughts and opinions about this topic. And then your student will respond to two other posts provided by classmates. And so it becomes a very interactive conversation, even as they're not in the classroom together. So for those discussion posts, there are three parts to that. They are graded for the initial post that they make, and then for each response that they make to their classmates. So those responses need to be thoughtful and include information and questions that move the conversation forward. They'll also be asked to make submissions. This may be a paper that they write or an assignment or a project, and the submissions are different from the discussions. The discussions are shared with other students. The submissions are shared only with me, and that's my opportunity to give them some individual feedback about their skills and their interpretations of things that we're discussing in the class. A few tips for success in this type of online format. First of all, your student would benefit by reviewing all the material in order. There's a tendency for kids to want to rush ahead and just open the assignment and just do the assignment. But it's really important that they read and view all the videos from the top down to the bottom. It's the lessons are written in such a way that the information builds and the skills build so that they have everything that they need to be able to successfully complete the assignments that are given. So be systematic about that. Plan to spend 45 minutes to an hour each day on the communications class. The virtual lab time for this class is on Tuesdays from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and students can find how to join that meeting at the top of my Schoology page. The most critical way of keeping track of and monitoring student progress in a Schoology course is to look at the grade book frequently. That's where all schools, where all grades are updated. And the other thing is just email me. Feel free to email me anytime you have a question or a concern. I'm just really enjoying getting to know parents in this way, in this type of learning environment. So thank you so much for sharing your students with me.